CBS just released the first look of Oprah Winfrey's conversation with Prince Harry and Meghan, and boy does it look juicy. But while drinking my coffee and eating my popcorn, I saw 3 PR lessons from the first look that can help your business. Hey you, welcome to Coffee with me, myself, and Ivy. I'm just your coffee-loving PR pro using pop culture examples to give you social media tips and communication industry best practices. Here's a little motivation just in case you need it. Only do what your heart tells you. Princess Diana. So here's a little background. The world knows that Harry and Meghan have stepped back from their royal duties. And this upcoming interview with Oprah is the first time they get to tell their side of their story. Ever since this interview has been announced as taking place and the clips have been released, the British media, the palace, even the world has something to say about it. But while watching all this drama, because when it comes to the royal family, I have been eating popcorn since I was little because I'm sorry, the things in the news about the royal family or their own press releases that they send out is juicier than the crown. I mean, just Google what has happened with the royal family before this generation is always juicy. And you don't have to watch The Crown to get the tea. But before I go on a rant about all the drama that follows the royal family, let's just start off with the PR lessons that I saw from the first look between Oprah, Harry, and Meghan. Lesson 1, protect your brand. Harry and Meghan may like Oprah and may be cool with her, but they're not talking to her just for fun. They are protecting their brand. I know in the past, many people may say, hey, if your name is in the media for something that may not be good, just let it die down. Everything will be okay. I'm sorry, that's not best practice. And so Harry and Meghan decided to use media relations to protect their brand, to tell their story. And I suggest you do the same thing. Protect your brand, tell your story. Use media relations or something else to tell your story. Don't let someone else tell your story because it can mess up your money. It can mess up the bottom line, your reputation, or just your company value if you let someone else tell your story, especially if it's in a bad light. PR lesson 2, relationships are everything. People may not know this, but Oprah and Harry and Meghan are neighbors. So I doubt that they just said, hey, Oprah, let's just get together and I want to tell you why we decided to step back from our royal duties. No, they built relationships with Oprah where they feel comfortable talking to her about this serious matter. So make sure you do the same thing. If you're a PR professional, make sure you have good relationships with reporters, with your clients, or with your own staff. Make sure you have good relationships because relationships are everything. If you're a business, make sure you also have good relationships with the media, with your customers, with your stakeholders. Make sure you have good relationships. Relationships are everything because a good relationship is always important to get the job done and to find new opportunities to protect your brand. So just like Harry, Meghan, and Oprah are all talking and having this interview with CBS, this wasn't a coincidence. They build a relationship where they can talk about how they feel about this serious matter. PR lesson 3, have a media strategy. Please do not think that Prince Harry and Meghan decided to just sit down with Oprah and just chit chat in her backyard or in their backyard, and Oprah put the unicorns away so they can have a talk about this matter. No, this is a media relations strategy. They chose who they want to talk to. I bet they discussed the questions and how much they're going to reveal, because even in the first look, Oprah said there's no questions off the table. She said they're free to talk about anything. That means they're being very strategic and even planning how they're going to do this interview. Just look at their composure in the shots. It doesn't look like they just came in casually and just chit-chatting away. No, they even said we're going to be poised, we're going to wear this outfit, and we're going to be open and transparent about this situation. So make sure when you are protecting your brand or for any business type of endeavor that you want to use media relations, please have a media relations strategy. Just because Oprah, Meghan, and Harry are neighbors, they are still doing some strategic planning to tell their story. So how do you think the interview is going to go? Please leave a comment below. What do you think is going to happen? And thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and join me every week for social media tips, communication industry best practices with pop culture examples. Remember, keep your peace.